Hello, and I would like to warmly welcome you to this particular class. Now, in this particular class, we are going to learn about a count feature which is newly present in AutoCAD 2022. So basically, this particular feature or this particular command has been newly added in this particular version of AutoCAD. So this is something which you will find only in AutoCAD 2022 and hopefully in the later versions of AutoCAD as well. If you are using any version below AutoCAD 2022, I would highly recommend you, if you want to use this particular feature, kindly upgrade to AutoCAD 2022 so that also you can also have a look at this particular set of features. Now, if you want to follow along, kindly follow along with me, and I'll be explaining you in detail like how to use this particular count feature and how exactly that can be beneficial. Now, first of all, what we are going to do is we are going to all open a drawing so that we can actually use this count feature on a practical object. And to do so, what we are going to do is we are going to click on this application icon of AutoCAD. Okay, so here we have the application icon of AutoCAD from where we can create a new drawing, open a drawing, and do multiple stuff. Now here I'm going to click on this arrow next to open, and I'm going to click on this sample file, installed sample file. So you can see the path again. Okay, it's open, sample files, installed sample files. Now once you click on this particular option called installed sample files, then you will get a Windows dialog or a Windows form which will ask you or which will give you set of folders. Now here you will have some set of folders from where we have to open this particular folder called database connectivity. Now here you can double click on database connectivity folder and open it. Now before we do anything, ensure one thing that the file of type you are looking for is .dwg. If by mistakenly it has been changed, you can change it back to .dwg. And then from here, select the floor plan sample file, which is a drawing file provided with, or we can say from the time when AutoCAD 2009 was created. So from that time till now, this particular file is there in AutoCAD, and you will find it in irrespective to any version in AutoCAD. So I'm opening this file, and here I click on open. Now it will give you a small message saying that the file which you are about to open, which is present inside C drive, program files, Autodesk, AutoCAD 2022, sample, database, connectivity, floor plan sample.dwg, is currently in use or in read only mode. So basically this particular drawing which has been provided from Autodesk is only in read only mode. So technically you cannot do any changes to this very file itself. What you can actually do is you can use this particular file as a save as file. So for example, you can open this by clicking on yes, and then what you can technically do is you can actually save this file with a different name in a different location by using this particular option called save as, that can be accessed from this quick access toolbar over here. Or you can go to the application icon and choose save as. You can save it in a different name in a different location, and then this drawing will be totally all yours. Okay, so I hope you understood how to save this particular drawing as a different name or with a different feature. For this particular video, I will be, or for this particular class, I will be using the same read-only file itself because I don't want to generate any .dwg output from this particular file. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to now explain you how to use the count feature. But before I start with that, I would like to really tell you about one very important feature of AutoCAD, or one very thing which is like bothering me from the time I have installed AutoCAD 2022. That is the background of AutoCAD. Now, if you have a great look at the background of AutoCAD particularly, so the AutoCAD 2022 background is in a different color. It's kindly slightly bluish tinted, okay, rather than a proper black color. In AutoCAD 20 or 2009 or 2010, it used to be white color, okay, but I want my background of AutoCAD to be completely black in color. And to do that, I can press OP enter, that is for options, or you can right click in the graphics area of your screen and choose option. So basically this is the drawing area of the screen. I can go to options. Then here you will find something called as colors. Now you can click on colors, and here you will find 2D model space, uniform background, color with a color code of 33, 40, 48. I'm going to choose color black. Okay, once I choose color black, if I click on apply, you can see now background color changes. Now, one more thing you can do is you can choose any color you want to. For example, you can choose yellow color if you wish to. Okay, or you can also choose, for example, white color. So I want to choose a black color for now. I can click on apply and OK. So now my AutoCAD is with a proper black color background. Now let us all have a look at this very feature called count. Okay, so now we can clearly understand how this count feature is actually going to work. So let us see that in action. So to access the count feature, we have to go to the view tab. Okay, so we have to go to the view tab over here, and you will find this particular feature called count. Now count, or the command for count feature is count list. Okay, you can see the command as well over there. Okay, so if you enter count list as a command, you will be again taken back to the same location. Okay, or you will be actually accessing the same command. Now for count to work, you need to know one very important thing, that is blocks. Now here in this particular floor plan, there are a lot of chairs, there are a lot of CPUs, there are a lot of telephones. Okay, various things are there which are all blocks. So what I can do is I can click on count, and here effectively it will list me all the blocks there in this particular drawing. Okay, so as you can see, if there are chairs, okay, with the name of the block over here and the number of times that block has been repeated. So by default, the count command is going to search for all the blocks present in the drawing, okay, and then it is going to give you the list of, or the number of objects present with the same instance. For example, the chair has been repeated 66 times. The computer is repeated 54 times. So technically we can clearly understand that chair has been used more often than the CPU. Okay, so what I can actually do is if I click on chair, okay, if I click on chair, you can notice only the chairs are being highlighted. Okay, so you can zoom in and you can actually see all the chairs over here with a count of 66. If I highlight computer, and now I can see all the computers over here, and you can see how good it is like to view the drawing and to understand what exactly is happening. Here I can see all the desk. Here I can see a different form of desk. Here I can see all the 4 doors which are applicable or available. Here we can see some different doors over here, okay, with a count of 37. Here we can see some more doors, double doors we can say, particularly this is 36-inch doors and this is 69-inch door, okay, basically 2 of them. And there are, I guess, one of 72 as well. Okay, so as we can clearly see, there are a lot of objects present in this particular drawing, which gives us a brief insight about what all blocks are available. Now, the count command doesn't end over here, like giving you the list. It has some exclamation mark if you see here in right in front of this particular block. So here, if I select this block, okay, let's say for this example, DR36, here you can see the exclamation sign and you can actually use this arrow to go to different locations of that block. And the software will automatically take you to all the possible instance of that block. Okay, not only that, you can click on this exclamation sign and you can see the error. So there is one error over here. There is an overlapping object, especially over this area. For example, this particular door, like if I click on this, again you can see it is zooming in. So it has an overlapping object. So technically this door is been used twice in the same location. So how to figure that out? I'll press escape. Okay, I'll select this door, only one of them. Okay, and try to move it around. M enter. I'm selecting the point and moving it. Or else I'll show you how to move it. I can go to home tab. I can choose the move tool. I can select the object, I can press enter, and then I can create a base point and move it. Now I can clearly understand there were 2 doors which were by mistakenly placed by me or by anyone who made this particular drawing. So it was very easy for me to figure that particular part out. Now what I can do is I can delete this door, and currently there are total of 38 doors. As soon as I delete this, now I only have 37 doors. So this is how easy it is, okay, to look at this particular thing. Now, not only that, you can see there is a rectangle and there is an exclamation mark against the rectangle. Let us see that as well. So here it is showing me that this particular rectangle is supposed to be a rectangle, but it's supposed to be a block, but now it has been exploded, right? Okay, so it is showing me it is an exploded block. And really, I don't need to be worried much about it, because it is again an exploded block. So I don't really need to, be worried about it. So for now, it's fine for me, and I can go back to the list and see all the blocks. Now here we can clearly understand how to manipulate using list, okay, using the count feature itself, how to see the number of elements over here. Now, if you want to count something else, okay, many people ask me when I have seen this particular feature that will it work only for block or will it work for anything I want to? Actually, it can work for anything you want to. For example, you want to count the number of names. I can select it. I can right click and choose this particular option called count. Okay, and then I can also count the number of names available. Okay, so here as of now it is counting for everything. Okay, so I can see the number of names available, the name tags. So this is a tag, this is a rectangle. So I need to search where exactly that name went. Okay, or for example, I'll just close it. I'll just click OK for the count. I'll select it, right click and choose count from here. Okay, so it is not counting anything over there. Let's do the same thing with line. Okay, yes, now it is working. Now you can see my particular drawing have 7135 lines. So it has 700 and 7,135 lines in this entire very drawing, you know. So it is this many lines we have created to make this particular drawing. Now, if I'm happy with this count, I can click OK, or else I can press escape. You can also check for overlapping geometries in the same manner. For example, here, I want to see how many rectangles or polylines do I have. So I can right click on it and choose count, and I have 13 of them. Okay, and there is no exclamation mark. So that means everything is properly created or everything is properly been placed. So don't worry about it. Similarly, if I again right click on a line and choose a count option here, and here I can see an exclamation mark. So here I can see the list of overlapping geometries. So I can go to the first one here. So it is telling me that there is an overlapping line here. You can notice there is an overlapping line here. So the count feature can greatly reduce your time in terms of being effective or in terms of creating the drawings properly. Okay, so you can figure out where exactly there is an overlapping line, you can correct it, and then you can take the printout, you know, as and which you want to. For example, here, there is again an overlapping line. Okay, so I can select this line, I can try to trim it up to the corner where it's supposed to go, and now I can see everything is going good. Okay, so you can reduce the number of overlapping lines and overlapping things if you use this count feature properly. Not only that, what you can also do is, once you are in the count feature, for example, here in the view tab, if I go to the count feature here, okay, if I choose, let's say I want to count the number of chairs, okay, or let's say I want to count the number of computers. So I'll just choose computer, and here we have an option of inserting a count field. Now if I click there and place it, let's say over here, okay, so it is telling me there is 54 computers in this exact floor plan, and this number is dynamic. Now why I say this number is dynamic, because if I choose to copy, CO enter copy, and if I choose to multiply the number of computers, let's say I'm just roughly doing it, okay, I'm also not sure how many numbers I'm increasing, but I can see the count feature got an update here that now I have 63 computers in this exact floor plan, and but here it is still showing 54. I can press RE enter, okay, I can press RE enter, that is for refresh, okay, and as soon as I do that, you can see the number got changed to 63. That means it is a dynamic input. So basically what is happening is, it is automatically updating the number of increment in the block, and it is also automatically reducing it whenever it is gone. This will greatly help you to create joinery details or to create bill of material which can have this kind of dynamic inputs. Okay. Similarly, what we can also do is, rather than using those basic dynamic inputs, I can actually create a table with the help of count. So what I can actually do here is, I can say I want to create a table, and I want to include the number of chairs, I want to include the number of computers, I also want to include, let's say, the number of 36-inch doors, okay, and basic doors. Okay, so I can include all of them. Okay, and once I decide what I want to include, I can click on insert, and then I can insert it wherever I want to. Okay, so I can insert it here, and now it will showing me a dynamic list of this set of blocks. I can click OK for the count. I'm done with the count feature now. I can see a dynamic list of a table where it's showing total of 66 chairs, 54 computers, door there are 4, and DR36 there are 7. Okay, and this is how count feature is going to work. Now what I want you to do is, once you complete this particular count feature, then I want you to create this PDF, okay, with exact same information, just to make sure you did it correctly. So you have to press Control P, okay, zoom into this area, press Control P, then choose over here in printer and plotter, AutoCAD to high quality print, okay. Here you can choose any paper size you want to, okay, so you can choose A2, A4, any paper size you want to, and here in what to plot, choose window. Here in what to plot, choose window, and then create a window around this table. Okay, now check the preview if everything is correct. Okay, it is correct, but it is not centered. So what I can now do is, I can choose center to plot, okay, and then I can click OK, and then you can save it wherever you wish to. For example, I want to save it here on the desktop, and here you can see I got a count over here, okay, of all the chairs, all the computers, all the doors, and this is what you can also upload as your project. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I hope you understood how to use the count feature as well. So thank you very much.